And now we're live. Come on and snap it up with me. Cause I'm tired of their jive, their worthless love. It creeps into your life, girl. His worthless love will take you on a bad ride. Their worthless love. There has been an epidemic of men with worthless love. I mean, love can be cute or worthless. And Scrappy is a perfect example of worthless love, along with this Reese Teesa story. And I have to say, I am hook, line, and sinkered. You will be getting the whole story. I'm a cut it down. I was able to get an hour into about 13 minutes, but ooh, it's good. It's good. You might want to take your time to see it. But Erica, you might want to not take your time to listen to Scrappy. He said on his interview on the Spittle Network with old Thick Tongue that he is still in love with Erica. But what does that really mean? You have embarrassed this woman. Even recently, you two got into it. You haven't bought her a house. You haven't been her spouse. And I bet you haven't even helped her get rid of a mouse. You are a louse. I just don't understand. Even if you do feel something for this woman, why would you embarrass yourself by expressing it when your actions have shown otherwise? You have let your mother embarrass this woman on television for over a decade. If that's love, I would hate to see your lust. You don't love Erica. You just know she'll put up with you. She's a port in a storm. Well, that's what I'll call her this early in the video. I can't curse just yet. But she's a port in the storm. A port for your peen. I'm tired. It's been 11 years of dysfunction with you two. I want one of you to raise your standards and move on. In other worthless news, Basketball Wives Los Angeles is getting ready for another season. I guess they figured you ain't got nothing to do on Tuesday night no way, so we're going to give these heifers a job. Evelyn and Jennifer will be returning, but what do we have to see of their lives? We're going to watch, I guess now Evelyn can start going for retired players, but unless they play with balls, she ain't playing with they balls. So it is what it is. I'm going to look at it because a check is a check, but I just don't think there's any story or substance there. Like, I don't want to see Jennifer get scammed or break up with her man again. And Evelyn, well, you're a feces. You're a feces. Speaking of feces, British Williams has been remanded to the custody of the U.S. Marshals to begin her 4-year prison sentence after losing her plea to postpone her surrender date. Well, British, I guess I'll cheers to your clink clink. Now this is another fecal matter moment. Floyd Mayweather said he won't speak bad about Diddy because he's still a black man and mistakes happen. I still can't get over you won't speak bad. It's speak ill, you idiot. But mistakes happen. Do you understand what he is accused of? The repetition of these actions, and you want to say it was a mistake? See, you was in those take that parties. You were playing along. That's why you're not going to say anything because you're probably there, allegedly. Oh my goodness. Someone made the mistake of watching the new J-Lo album. I wouldn't do that. That's like looking directly into Medusa's face. It'll turn me to stone. And speaking of turning to stone, Amy Schumer thinks that internet trolls are mad that she isn't prettier or thinner. We are angry that you have pretended to be a comedian and you've just been a mediocre white woman taking jobs from the talented and the deserving. That's why we're angry with you. That's why we're perturbed when we see you, because you are the embodiment of what is wrong with the system. You are the comedic Taylor Swift. And there was a whole money. There was a whole moment where the industry you as attractive and thin. Now, I've never known your weight. I've never cared. But your face has always been chunky. We never cared. If you could deliver a joke, we love Melissa McCarthy at any weight. We don't like you specifically, not because you're ugly on the outside, but because you're a feces on the inside. That's why. And don't you ever forget it. Apple is telling people to stop putting their phones in rice. Why? Why you now want to stand by your product? You've been making them brick for years. You are the kings of inferiority, but now you want to care? Boy, bye. I'm going to put my phone in rice if I want to. If it works for some people, it works for some people. It might be the placebo effect. But in access to the money news, New Yorkers have thoughts about the NYPD having a dance team amid budget cuts to schools, libraries, and more. What is there to dance about with the NYPD? Who getting that leg up for a rep? A dance team? A dance team? What are they playing? Other than with people's lives. See, this type of foolishness is why I left New York City. That right there. The police haven't danced. But in good news, Taraji Henson is named one of Time's Women of the Year for 2024, and she is still standing on business when it comes to her fair pay accusations. And I mean, well, when you work with Oprah, it seems like you ain't gonna get the money you need. And now we're going to go into Hotivity news. Marcus Jordan says his dad, Michael, hasn't met any of his girlfriends, including Larsa Pippen. Now, you know good and well he's met Larsa Pippen. He's just not interested in entertaining hoes with his son. And I would say it's nice to see a family with boundaries for once, because Lord knows if it was Lil Bootsy, he'd probably be trying to share. My goodness. But maybe that should tell you, Marcus, that you seem to look for skeezers. Like you're looking for women that your father doesn't want to entertain or leave his money to. I'd be concerned. I'd be very concerned. In Jonathan Major news, Marvel was already pivoting away from his character because it didn't test well. So this conviction just happened to coincide with the fact that we was going to fire you. And also, if I see one more article about who Justin Timberlake cheated with 20 years ago, we don't care. We don't care who's he sleeping with now. I know I don't. He hasn't made a good song in 15 years. When I think of Justin Timberlake, I like to remember the good old days when he was attractive. I mean, his nose has gone witchy poo, and it's sad. Well, those were this morning's hot topics, but I'll see you soon for some.